next award recipient, please welcome once again the Senior Vice President, BC and Yukon Region, Winnie Leung.
Thanks, Randine, and congratulations once again to all the nominees and award recipients. On behalf of Scotiabank, it is now my honor to introduce the 2016 recipient for the youth category. The Youth Award recognizes the special strength of a young person under 22 years of age who has overcome illness, injury, social or economic adversity, and who confidently and with a positive and determined manner has gone on to inspire other young people.
They were at the mall, at the food court. His mother let go of his hand to reach for her wallet, and suddenly a shriek split the air. His mother spun to see what had caused him to shriek, and saw that he'd been crushed between the food court wall and a giant steel rolling crate. His foot pulled into the wheel well of this impossibly heavy steel box and then spun out again, causing him to be thrown to the floor like a rag doll, bleeding, lying on the concrete floor. His mother rushed him to Children's Hospital. They sent him home with a concussion. 2 days later, he had a violent seizure, leaving him unable to walk or talk. He was 2 years old. His name is Coltyn Liu. Coltyn's injuries were nothing short of catastrophic. Gone was the curious, happy little toddler. Now, every day he screamed in agony, lashed out in anger at the overwhelming sensations assaulting him. He became acutely sensitive to sound. He developed a neuropathy affecting his nerves and nerve endings. Simple sounds caused him so much pain that Coltyn would cover his ears, crying out in agony. Suffering from violent headaches, he would scream for days at a time. His inability to distinguish sensations like hot or cold meant he had to be watched constantly. The devastating injuries his brain had sustained meant that his body had essentially turned against him. Imagine he is your son, and hearing not one but many, many doctors tell you the same thing again and again. Coltyn will never live a normal life. The negative effects of the accident spread through their lives like shrapnel from a bomb. His parents split up, and his mother, Kathleen, became his sole caregiver. She lost her business. They had to go on social assistance. Every day was a struggle. Coltyn started kindergarten in public school, but had trouble communicating. Making friends was difficult. Kids bullied him mercilessly. Finally, in grade 2, Kathleen began to homeschool Coltyn. Can't ceased to be a word for Coltyn. Impossible was now not a part of his vocabulary. Despite all the odds, despite every medical prediction to the contrary, Coltyn started to flourish. And one day, without knowing the effect it would have, Kathleen enrolled Coltyn in a volleyball program. Little did she know, a miracle was about to take place. You see, it turns out that the brain injury Coltyn sustained allowed him to excel in sports. He started playing volleyball, a short, timid 12-year-old brain-injured boy suffering from depression and low self-esteem, and within a few months, he was a rock star. His injuries mean that he has the focus and drive to reach one singular goal: get the ball over the net. And that's what he did. His skill impressed his coaches and fellow players. The feel of the ball hitting his arm, while painful to some, was soothing to Coltyn. He was celebrated, he was accepted. He had finally found a place where he belonged. Coltyn's struggles left him with profound empathy for others. Along with his mother and sister, Coltyn founded Care Power. Kids' actions really energize, an organization devoted to breaking down ignorance, prejudice, and fear. They have raised funds for athletes in need, hosted anti-bullying events, and created initiatives to help low-income families and the homeless and even animals. In Coltyn's world, his passion for volleyball is only matched by his passion for helping others. Today, Coltyn is a 16-year-old, 6-foot, 4-inch, size 15 shoe-wearing volleyball star. Last year, he was one of 4 young players chosen from BC to be part of Team Canada's Youth Development Program. He was honored with the Volleyball BC Excellence Award. He has also been identified by multiple universities as a volleyball player to watch. He started going to public school again and has an A average. He plays on 4 different volleyball teams and is the team captain of 2. Yes, he is still in pain. That's a daily reality. But he fights through the pain every day. He intends to play volleyball at the collegiate level and then represent Canada at the Olympic Games. And I wouldn't bet against that if I were you, because Coltyn Liu is living proof of the power of the human spirit. He has shown incredible strength and determination against insurmountable odds, all because Coltyn Liu has the courage to come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating 2016 Courage to Come Back Youth Award, Coltyn Liu.
Hold on one sec. Wow. I'm absolutely awestruck to receive this amazing award. I'm up here alone, but this award is shared with my mom, sister, and a few others. Some are here today. I'm thankful to you all for standing by me, giving me the courage to come back multiple times. Being here is absolutely surreal. It's like watching a movie of someone else's crazy life. It's hard to believe we lived through so many horrible things. I'm asked all the time how we got through it. All I can say is we lived surviving minute by minute, finding blessings in each moment. I don't remember my initial injury, but I remember pain, now a daily reality. I remember my sister's tears and thinking everything is my fault. I remember the agony of loud places and people touching me, feelings of depression and isolation. I remember the bullying, feeling worthless and hating myself for my differences. My mom changed everything, saying be proud of your differences. Unique people are destined for greatness. Mom's lesson, don't feed the negative monster inside. Rather, fight with a belief in yourself and for a reality you want. My brain injury and ongoing challenges changed us, leaving both physical and mental scars. My mom became a single parent, forced to give up her career depending on welfare to homeschool and care for me. Now at 16, I realize some of her sacrifices. Collecting pop bottles from ditches, foregoing her own dental and medical care, giving up dreams like owning a home, pretending life-threatening illnesses were nothing. Fighting for supports and services or developing them if they weren't there. Mom, you chose to show up every second of every day. Your care and unconditional love empowers me to be powerful. I love you, Mom. In life, you meet people who are intimidated or react negatively to anyone different. They try to make you feel like something's wrong with you. But you decide if what they say defines you and dictates how you see yourself. I learned the key to personal strength is a sense of belonging. Mine was volleyball. My love of volleyball started when my mom used it to replace therapy. Volleyball motivates me when I'm in pain. The sport taught me to dream, and when I'm on the court. I feel free. Life is hard, but your darkest moments help to build the foundation of your character. Recently, I was challenged as never before. I crushed my foot, requiring surgery. I had to reach deep inside to fight the fear of never playing again. Worse, my fear of re-injury the first time back on the court. I had to choose my dream or my fear. My dream won. I guess you never truly know how strong you are until being strong is the only option. With the help of incredible coaches, therapists, family, friends, and teammates, I get to show the world can't should not be part of any vocabulary. I get to break down perceptions of what disabled looks like. Because of volleyball, I not only survived, but thrived, excelling with a belief in myself and worthiness of chasing my dreams. Not everyone has these supports, so my family created Care Power to identify community challenges and help through our Be Empowered movement and projects found on our website. Imagine choosing between essentials or squeezing your size 13 foot in a size 10 shoe to save money to play a sport. It happens all the time. So under our Care for Athletes project, I'm working on developing a volleyball scholarship to help. Change starts with a moment in time, a voice, for everyone who doubted. Me being here is evidence of what having supports, services, and unconditional love can do. I'm a symbol of how important it is not to give up or place limitations on others. I'm a testament to what special needs can look like. Just because you have disabilities does not mean you aren't able. I'll end with this. Life's about moments and choices. My traumas started a domino effect of heartbreaking moments, but my choice was to use those moments as a catalyst for growth, inspiration, and most importantly, hope. Embrace your moments and choose your path. Thanks to all involved in the Courage to Come Back Awards, and thank you for listening to me and being part of this incredible journey I'm on.
Hey everybody, welcome to eveRIAthing. Today our guest is very inspirational and most of all, very strong. In 2001, while his mom was buying a drink in the food court, he was then hit by a large metal cart, which then caused him to suffer permanent brain damage. But since then, it has changed his life, and he's one of the most inspiring people that I've ever met. So ladies and gentlemen, let's meet this amazing boy who we have had to try to book for the past 2 years because of how successful and amazing he is, Coltyn Liu! Hey, hi Coltyn, how are you?
I'm doing great, how are you?
I'm good. It's nice to finally see you in the flesh. It's been going on since I was 16, and you're 16 now. That's nice, fresh, learn to drive?
Not yet.
Not yet? No? Okay, well, that's going to be exciting, especially with all these things that are already under your belt. You know, you're an amazing sports athlete, and you're a model, and you're driving, and then all of these things. That's really exciting. But I know that, like most successful people, you do have a story behind your success. I know that you were bullied a lot growing up. So could you tell me a little bit more about when you started getting bullied and what it was for?
Okay, so when I first started getting bullied, it was when I was first trying to integrate into elementary school. Because I acted different, I was sensitive to noise, I was confused a lot of the time. I wasn't able to, I didn't know how to act quite in a lot of situations. I would hide under tables because I was just that sensitive to noise. Their perceptions of what I could and couldn't do were off. So I would get picked on because of that. And then as I got older, a lot of my friends and people that I hung out with were older than me. So of course that comes with some challenges. And then because now I started to act more what society would call like normal. They wouldn't quite understand when I had struggles or needed help with things, so I also caused some challenges.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm very glad that you were able to embrace the parts of you that made you who you are. And as I always like to preach to people, is embrace your quirks, embrace the things that make you not what society defines as normal. Because, you know, at the end of the day, that's what makes you a special person. And especially hearing your story, I mean, when this happened to you, being hit by the large metal cart, you were only like 5 days away from turning 2, so very, very young. How were you able to shift all of these experiences in your past into something more positive that shaped you into who you are today?
Well, my family, because we knew what people would go through and like the struggles, because we were exposed to it like firsthand, we came up with an organization called Care Power, spelled with a K, which is Kids Actions Really Energize Power. And like all the projects that we do is based off of like personal experiences. So one of the more recent projects that we did was called A Night in Harmony, which basically focused on like empowering bullies and people that were bullied so that they could kind of learn how to heal.
Yeah.
And then also one of the more recent ones that we did was because volleyball, which is the sport that I play, is kind of like underfunded. We came up with a project called Care for Athletes. And so what we did was we got places to donate food for kids that were basically deciding whether to, like choosing between good food to eat and paying for fees. So then this project helped with them. So.
That's good, and I'm glad that you brought up volleyball because I know that that has played a very huge role in your life. I was talking to your mom just before we were taping, and we were talking about you having to go to nationals and all these things, and how all the coaches are really excited to watch you, which is really, really exciting. Why don't you tell me a little bit more about what role volleyball plays in your life?
Volleyball is such a huge part of my life. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today without like it's helped me to heal from like my original injury. It's like it's helped me with so many problems, like how to deal in certain situations, and it helped me fix like my depth perception issues from the original injury. And yeah, just a lot of just healing, and I also get like a lot of joy out of it. It's helped me get over a lot of obstacles. Gives me inspiration to get up when I just want to like lay in bed and
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's good that you're able to shape your passion into something that can also be therapeutic for you as well. I know that on the back of your head you have a really cool design about your team. Could you maybe show our camera that?
Okay.
Yeah. Woo! Very fancy. I love it. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about like your team and you know why it's on the back of your head as well?
I think it's really important to have like a team spirit because it can kind of like bring the team together with chemistry. And this team has been really important to me. It was the first ever club team I was on, and the people involved with it have been with me and through every step of the way and helped me to guide me and mold me into the person I am today. And yeah, just being with me through like the guiding and healing process.
It's amazing, and it's really good to hear how much you've grown as a person from the things that you've dealt with in the past. And not only are you an amazing volleyball player who's going to nationals, and as I said, like everyone's going to be watching you, but you're also a model. I mean, you're 6'4". That's like a whole foot taller than me. So I wore my tall shoes today, so I'm prepared. But you're super tall, and you're super nice and talented athlete. What are some of the challenges that you were facing as an athlete, a model, just a person, in order to gain your success in all these fields?
There's been a lot of struggles, like from the injury I've had to learn how to basically just merge into society, I guess, learn how to do a lot of things again. And then 2 years ago, I had a huge injury on my foot, and I didn't know if I would ever like play again, right?
Yeah.
So that was a really real threat to me, and it was really scary. And the first time I ever went back on the court was like, I was so scared. I was almost in tears.
Yeah.
But I guess I had to find strength in basically making my dreams bigger than my fears. So yeah, there's a lot of struggles with just making my body function the way I wanted it to, with like physios and therapies and just getting better.
Yeah, I'm very glad that you're able to overcome all these things, especially when we live in a world where society pressures us to fit this certain mold, and then you're able to show that, hey, you don't need to fit a certain mold, you just need to fit your own mold and be who you are. And I just want to like quickly applaud you for being such an inspirational person. Yeah, especially dealing with everything.
Coltyn Liu is living proof of the power of the human spirit. He has shown incredible strength and determination against insurmountable odds, all because Coltyn Liu has the courage to come back.
Hi, my name is Aiden Teicher, and I invite you to submit to the Our Voices Film Festival. This film festival is about my personal belief that youth don't get heard enough in the general public. So I'm hoping that through this film festival, your wondrous voices can be heard. I hope you submit. See you in November.
We want people to be seen, to be heard, and most of all, be appreciated. With eveRIAthing, I'm so thankful because I get to share not only my music with other people, but I get to share the stage with other people, and that's really my dream. The whole point of eveRIAthing is to encourage the youth to express themselves in whatever passion they love the most. I want people to believe that nothing is unreachable if you set your heart to it. Hopefully, eveRIAthing can change the world one dream at a time.
I know that you said it's kind of difficult to make hats. You know, not this isn't going to pressure you, by the way. It's just total coincidence that I'm wearing this.
And if you want to meet Johnny Depp, please take me with you.
We have something for you, Ria. A special surprise.
It's the 2017 Young Entertainer Awards.
And the award goes to Ria Jade.
So, Ria's not here tonight, but she asked me to say a few words on her behalf. So these are her words. Thank you so much, YEA, for this award. Pursuing my passion is a reward in itself, and being recognized for my work is a huge honor. I wish that I could have been here, so I am definitely looking forward to next YEA. Congratulations, everyone. Spread the love and pass it on. Thank you.
category of community involvement. Rhea Jade.
And until next time, I'll see you here on eveRIAthing.
And thanks for watching eveRIAthing.
Bye, guys.
Woo!